This is the new face of Bentley, the Continental GT. It's the first new Bentley that's been produced under Volkswagen's ownership, and at $160,000, it's not exactly the people's car. In fact, at that price you feel like an asshole for calling it a bargain. But it's awfully hard not to. From the outside, the first thing you'll notice is that it doesn't really stand out much. Sure, you'll notice it, I mean, it's still a Bentley after all. But it doesn't have the sex appeal of a Ferrari or the supercar of the future look like a Lambo. It just looks great. And it looks like it's hiding something. Of course, on the inside, it's everything you'd expect from a car that sounds like a butler. The leather comes from the classiest cows in Northern Europe. Each steering wheel takes 5 hours to hand stitch, and the seats will massage your troubles away. Nothing feels cheap, and everything is where it should be. Except for these buttons, which activate this thing, which turns your Bentley into a Hyundai Tiburon. You can fit 2 adults of average size in the back, but don't get carried away with the whole grand touring thing. For longer trips, those seats are only suitable for children. The refinement doesn't end with the interior. The ride is exceptionally smooth, and the handling is dynamic. At low speeds, it's effortless, and on the highway, it's firm and precise. The thing weighs as much as a freaking Range Rover, so it can't corner like a true sports car. But it's not really meant to. It's meant to be comfortable, and it is. So, basically, you should think of the Continental GT as the world's greatest butler. Soft-spoken on the surface, he keeps the place smelling nice, cooks you banana pancakes at 2 a.m., and makes sure there's always a fresh roll of toilet paper. But if you ever need some asses kicked at a moment's notice, he's also a 5th-degree black belt. The thing is seriously fast. Flooring it turns the GT into a fighter jet with walnut trim, thanks to a very clever VW innovation, the W12 engine. It's the same one featured in the Phaeton and the Audi A8, but the cheeky bastards at Bentley added twin turbos to this beast to get it up to 552 horsepower. And the bastard that owns this particular one installed a custom GIAC chip that knocks it up to 640. The torque is through the roof, delivering maximum power at only 1,600 RPM. 0 to 60 takes only 4.7 seconds. And if you've got a long enough stretch of road, you can reach a top speed of 198. It's fast, it's sophisticated, and it's got enough room in the trunk to stash the body. Okay, 160 grand. But it gets 19 miles to the gallon highway, which is pretty good for a 12-cylinder engine. I mean, a Civic gets 40 miles on a 4-cylinder, so if you do the math, that's like... well, that's not the point. The point is, when you consider the power, the luxury, the refinement, and did I mention the power? It's a steal.